Today I want to talk about the poetic and artsy aspect of figure skating. Especially pair figure skating. The poetic and artistic aspects of pair figure skating are truly captivating. The way skaters synchronize their movements, perform lifts, and execute intricate choreography can resemble a dance on ice, telling a story through their routine. The emotional expression set to music creates a powerful narrative that goes beyond athletic prowess. Pair figure skating also emphasizes trust and connection between partners, enhancing the artistic element. The elegance and fluidity of their movements, combined with the dramatic lifts and throws, can evoke a range of emotions, making it a unique blend of sport and art. I do like to watch a lot of skaters, that is, I can pronounce their names not very correctly, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I have been watching Anton and Elena, Anton S and Elena B, as well as Sergei Grinkov and Ekaterina Gordieva. They're legendary pairs in figure skating. Both pairs are known for their incredible chemistry, technical skill, and artistic expression on the ice. And also RIP to Mr. Sergei. I got to know about Sergei's and Ekaterina's love story through a video, Drama on Ice, which I will link in my description. It's a beautiful video, you should watch it. So Gordieva and Grinkov in particular are renowned for their almost seamless synchronization and deep emotional connection, which stems to the fact that they were real life partners, they were a married couple, and it is beautifully displayed in their artistic performances. Even Anton and Yelena, they are celebrated for their graceful and fluid skating style, and it brought a poetic quality to their routines. Also the fact that Elena survived a very fatal accident to her skull because her previous partner, Oleg, he was abusive. He Oleg was very abusive. Whether it was an accident or not, but his blade ran through her temple, Yelena's temple, and it caused a major accident. Her skull was broken. There was a fracture on her skull, and operations were performed. She even lost his speech, and Anton at that time came to her rescue. He came to her, he took her to St. Petersburg, he took care of her, and later they became pair figure skaters. And I think because the fact that they went through a lot strengthened their bond, and it could be seen in their pair figure skating routines. Yeah, Elena was hurt in 1996. She went through all of it in 1996, but by 1998 there are a lot of performances of them that you can watch on the internet, and you can see that how Elena recovered so fast. And she is called the crystal vase because she's so soft, so fragile, and Anton is kind of very masculine, very hard. But in a way, although she was considered to be very fragile, very soft, but she had a strength which could be seen in her performances. And after so much accidents that have occurred in her life, she managed to came out, and that strength could be seen, that subtle strength can be seen in their performances. Yeah, their performance, the first kiss, that was very beautiful. And if you talk about Sergei and Ekaterina, I love all of their routines. I also like Charlie White and Meryl Davis. They are the more recent figure skaters. They are recently come to love Naomi Lang and Peter Chernyshев, and I'm really apologizing once again if I have not pronounced his name correctly. The second was there is a video of them performing routines, but it's a compiled video of all of their routines from the years, and I will link down the video below. And the way the second waltz is being done, I don't know if they have performed on the second waltz or if all of their routines were compiled together and the second waltz was kind of synchronized to them. But either way, their routines are beautiful, pretty. Peter absolutely looks like Prince performing, and it's like a fairy tale. And I think it's amazing how different moves and music can come together to create something so special. I love watching these compilations, and they are very much like literature. The very moments, they resemble life also. The ice skaters, the way one has to maintain beauty in life through constant hard work, through striving hard work. In a similar way, the ice dancing looks very beautiful, very charming. And just like in real life, one has to put a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, so as to maintain that harmony in life itself. And that harmony, you can achieve that harmony in life when you work hard, when you maintain a discipline. In a similar way, you have to have harmony in your ice performances, in your figure skating performances, and that harmony comes through special hard work, through discipline. And I think that is very similar. Ice skating and life, they both are very similar in that. It is very resonant of life itself, how one has to be so very disciplined, so controlled, so as to lead a beautiful and charming life. There is pain, but there is beauty in pain. And that is the core theme of, in my opinion, figure ice skate dancers, which I find very refreshing. And whenever I watch these ice skate dancers, that theme always comes to my mind. The elegance of figure skating does indeed often mask the immense dedication and effort behind it. The discipline required to achieve such grace on ice can be compared to the perseverance needed in life to maintain beauty and balance despite challenges. Most of the classical works, if we talk about them, which are a bit difficult to get into because of their florid, ornamental writing style, and when you read them, you can understand that these works have taken time and energy and skill of the author to not only tell a story but also to compile the words, the paragraphs, the sentences into such forms so that there is a structure, a charming structure, if I may say so, a beauty which appeals to the readers, which appeals to the tastes of the readers. The authors of the classic age, they were not just telling a story, they were also dealing with the technicalities of the structure of the story. A lot of people say that Wuthering Heights is the most perfect text written, or even with the writing of Jane Austen, the way she wrote her novels, a lot of thought went into how she could compose those texts so that they appeared beautiful, they appeared charming. And that is something that reminds me of figure ice skating. The steps that are involved, the routines that they do, they are done in such a painstakingly manner, and it is so similar with the authors, so resonant with the authors who took so much pains not only to tell a story but also to tell the story in a style, in a way so that it can appeal to the readers and not be forgotten by them. Even Georgette Hare, the way she wrote her sentences, how she tried hard, did so much research so as to give proper justice to the Victorian era, and simply the amount of investment that goes into all the routines and the amount of investment that the authors do, it just goes so much hand in hand. And that is, I think, how great art and memorable art can be created, because without pain there is no beauty, and with beauty comes memorable art. And that is my opinion. And yeah, classical literature and figure skating indeed share a deep commitment to craft and artistry. The painstaking attention to detail in the writing style and structure of classic novels mirrors the precision and dedication required in figure skating routines. It's fascinating how these fields intersect in their pursuit of beauty and excellence, demonstrating that true artistry involves both creativity and discipline. Your reflection on how hard work enhances the beauty and memorability of art really captures the essence of what makes both literature and figure skating so compelling. Those were my thoughts, and if you agree with me, please have the comment section. You can go and write more of your opinions and share which figure ice skaters you like to watch more and more often. You can recommend me some also, and if you like my video, like it, share and subscribe, and I will meet you all in the next video. Thank you.